Hello everyone. On this video, I'm going to show you the how the React life cycle works. So I created a React application using a CLI here, and you can see the it will give you a little snippet of the code where this logo is rotating and the CSS, couple of the CSS and couple of JXS is written here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this everything for now. I'm gonna delete everything. And this is an app.js file structure right here. And in the public, you will see the index.html. And in index.html, it doesn't have anything. It does have a div root here, and when I close the index.html, and it's gonna show you, I'm gonna show you the index.js where our the root element is added, and this is for our service worker on register. I don't need this for now, so I can remove it, and I don't need the index.html, index.css. Maybe I should leave it here. Uh, if I change something on the global state, then I can add my CSS on my global state right here. So on this video, I'm going to show you as I mentioned, the life cycle of the React applications on functional component. So this is a functional component right here. So if I save this now, then it will reload my page and it has an empty blank page on the back here. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to create a state. So how we create a state on a functional component is using a use state. And we call use state. And on this use state, we need to import from the React, and I'll just put a use state. And the initializing state is I don't have anything, so I'll just put this that's 0 for now as as a decimal or a number. So I'm gonna give this as a state. I'm gonna put as a same data here state. Okay, it's gonna reload. It doesn't give me the any error here at this time, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the console also, but it doesn't print me anything because I haven't done anything here. So now let's begin with the constructor, the or init initializing a function. There is a initializing function on a functional component called use effect. So we can use the use effect functions when it's initializing at first time, or it change it, or it destroy this component. We can use everything on the same component right here, right? And here it already give me the snippet of this code. I'm using the by the way, I'm using the extension of the React applications here in a VS Code editor, and the extension called the simple extension for React EX7, sorry, EX7 Redux and GraphQL. Now I'm gonna go back to my project here, and I'm gonna delete this first and delete this also. I'm gonna put a blank array on my second parameter here. The first parameter is a function here. So this is the initializing life cycle of React. So if I use a use effect, yes, I need to import this from the React, otherwise it doesn't know what is it. So if I use this now, it's in it, React will print on my console here in the back here. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Hold on. Okay. S- So now the init app is written here, right? So this will initializing at the first time. So now I'm gonna create one interval here, and I'm gonna use the interval uh, sorry, set interval from JavaScript, and hold on. Yep, and I'm going to initializing this to the interval. Okay, so now I'm going to give here the 1 second. So every 1 second, this function will run. So basically, it's going to print a 0 0 on every 1 second here. Say 0 0, right? So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add this 0 to my state. And to add in my state, I need to use a set state, right? So set state also give you the callback function here. Oops, not 0, but I'm gonna give you a D, and I can return as well if I use this curly braces, or I need to return it. Otherwise, I can literally write it down like this. So I'm gonna get this data from the state, which is the zero, the my initial state, which I'm getting from the D, and I'm gonna adding to one. So every time when the interval will load, then the set state will add a data on my state here. So if I save it, so every second is adding it, but we are not saying anything here because I'm not printing anything. Let's see what if I print it right here after it's adding, right? After it's adding, but the problem is we're still getting a zero. We're not getting the increment on my state. So why I'm not seeing an increment on my state is because it's only adding on the state, but my state doesn't reflect at the time of it's adding it because I think it's async call here. And to see the my state is reflecting, I need to use a use if another use is effect here. And when the state will change, now this is another life cycle. Is when any of these data which is right here is will be a change, then this function will trigger. So now if my state is changed, then I want to print the state here. Now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this plays a vital role here. So now when there is another function here is a use effect, this cleanup return, it will also return the functions here, the cleanup. When the cleanup will function, then I need to destroy this event. So I can literally copy this and I don't have to create another one, and I can put it right here and I can clean this up using a clear interval. And I'm going to put my interval constant here. So when this app component will destroy, will not show up, then it's going to end my interval as well. So this is how the use effect function is working and the lifecycle of the React working on a functional component. And now I can also print my state right here in my JXS if I want to see my state. I can put my state and I can see the state here. It's changing as per my console. So that's all for this video, guys. I'm gonna do more videos how to video series on this my tutorial. So please do subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.